Hello again, everyone. This is Heather Brown Campbell, founder and CEO of Body, Essence, and Soul, your health and wellness consultant. I'm a bachelor's prepared registered nurse with more than 22 years experience working in the healthcare industry. And as a result, I started this company with the goal of equipping clients with information and tools to help them make improved decisions regarding their health and wellness. This is video number 8, and it is the threequel, or the second prequel, if you will, to the series titled Caffeinated Beverages, to Drink or Not to Drink. Now, before I get into it, I wanted to qualify the instructions by saying I'm not advising that a person listening decide to stop taking their diuretic, aka water pill, or stop taking their blood pressure meds. But rather, I am hoping that based on the information you've heard, you decide to have a conversation with your primary care physician, a conversation with yourself, with your close friends and family who can help hold you accountable. And based on that conversation, come up with a plan as to when you want to be off of the diuretic and the blood pressure medication. When you do have the conversation with your doctor, you are going to need to be forthright if this is something you really want to do. A lot of doctors are not too keen on having patients come off their blood pressure meds, but you'll need to be forthright about it and stick to your plan, basically. um all right, so there are different factors that cause elevated blood pressure. I just want to go over that real quickly. One of them is smoking. If you're a smoker, it causes hardening of the arteries. Another term for that is arteriosclerosis, which in turn causes elevated blood pressure. Stress also causes elevated blood pressure, significant weight gain, and someone who consumes diet high in sodium, and of course, caffeine, as I mentioned before, caffeine and decaf beverages. Alrighty, so going into the instructions now. There are foods that are rich in potassium and magnesium. I highly recommend incorporating those in your diet because foods rich in those minerals are gonna help lower your blood pressure naturally. And the goal again is to get this done using food as opposed to medication. So some of the foods are beets. That's a good source of magnesium and potassium, and it also helps lower cholesterol. I mentioned brewed cinnamon sticks. I mentioned that in video number 1, so check that video out. Chestnuts, they are a source of potassium, and they also help alleviate arterial sclerosis, which is hardening of the arteries, as I mentioned earlier. Chestnuts are also effective in treating early stages of kidney failure. Raisins, dates, and figs are all good sources of potassium and magnesium. Cherries is a source of potassium. Melons is a source of potassium and magnesium. It also helps with renal function in those who have early stage kidney disease. And I'm referring to like honeydew, cantaloupe, melons of that nature. Pomegranate is a source of potassium, and it also helps prevent arteriosclerosis, which is hardening of the arteries. But it's going to be helpful that whatever habits you are doing, like smoking, that is causing that be stopped also in order for the dietary intervention to be effective. Alrighty. Belgian endive, that's Endive. That is also a source of potassium and magnesium. Papaya is a source of potassium and magnesium. Chickpea, also a source of those two elements, potassium and magnesium, and it also helps lower cholesterol levels. Walnuts are rich in potassium, and it is also good for those who have heart failure. It also helps prevent angina, and angina is a type of chest pain that is experienced in those who have a history of congestive heart failure. For those of you who may want to come off caffeine altogether and you still take a combo medication for migraine, which includes narcotics and caffeine, you may want to consider having a conversation with your doctor, see if he or she would like to put you on a different migraine medication, one that does not contain caffeine. I hope this information was helpful to you. If you liked the info, definitely like and subscribe. And if you need to reach out to me, you'll find my email in the description below. Also, to schedule a free consultation, you will see the link there for that also. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, make a commitment to stay healthy in your body, your essence, and your soul. Bye for now.